Hey guys, it's Adam from LLN. Check out our newest episode of Midnight Tour Episode 6 on youtube.com/loudlabsnewsnyc.
That's all the thing.
They're like, let's teach your hand. Like, go over there and stop them. Dude, yeah, it's detective. Look, Peru.
I know the detectives are gonna take over.
Yeah, Peru. He's like, your boy trying. He's like, yeah, I know.
Oh, he's gonna leave?
No, dude, what? Stop him.
This is detective work, I know. Oh, that's highway patrol. What the hell are you doing there?
I don't know how highway is. Look at. What car is that? What? Is that a Taurus?
Bro, what are you talking about? Nigga, all the precincts are gonna respond. 121, 123, 121, right? All the precincts. Even off-duty cops even get on the phone cop the phone call on the. They get the call on their phone, the cop phone, and they be like, "Oh, there's this officer shot," you know. I think it's done. Fagdeen. In there and see what happened, but it's fucking raining like crazy. Nah, I start my shift at 12 in the morning. I work in 72nd precinct, so damn, look how much cops already. It's crazy, man. Yeah, guys, Staten Island's dangerous, guys. Literally, it's crazy. Look how much cops. I didn't even know it was down the block from my fucking house. Damn, that's 10:13 pretty much. The whole precinct should be here. I think it's over now. Actually, I'm about to be back on the live. I might get down and see what's going on. I might speak to one of the people there, see what's going on. Alright, guys, stay safe. Yeah, it's 10:13. Nah, I gotta go see what happened because I probably know that cop. Because I think they're working 121, so I'm about to go see what happened. It's crazy. I'm about to get down and see what happened, but I'll be on live, bro. Nah, I'm gonna go out, probably speak to one of them. but it's raining, so I gotta put on my jacket. It's crazy. I wish I knew before. I would have literally tell you the whole precinct's gonna come. The whole precinct. If a cop is shot, the whole precinct's coming. Usually when we get 10-13, we got like literally like probably like 17, 18 units down there. Maybe more. Yeah, I'm out here working 72nd. This shit's a mess, man. I won't, like, don't become a cop, guys. It's dangerous. Like, I almost got shot at 72nd, like, Sunset. Me and one of my partners, we did a traffic stop. Almost got shot at. It's crazy out here. Alright, guys, I'm about to go end the live, get down, because I don't want to record. They're going to say why you're recording and stuff. So I got to identify myself and get down there. Alright, guys, take care, stay safe.
Good. Good morning. Every single day, the men and women of the NYPD put themselves in harm's way, and they do it unwaveringly. We stand here at a hospital, once again, extremely fortunate that our detective, New York City's detective, is going to recover after being shot. 20 days into this year, 3 NYPD officers have been shot. Again, 3 officers shot in 20 days. We're grateful that they're all recovering, and we're mindful that this morning's shootings continues to underscore how New York's finest put everything on the line to do the job we ask them to do. Based on a long-term investigation, Staten Island narcotics officers conducted a warrant this morning at 82 Rockney Street. After entering that location, they made their way up a flight of stairs where the perpetrator fired numerous shots at our officers, striking one detective in the leg. The officers then engaged and returned fire. I have to highlight and emphasize the heroics of the detective who was shot and the extraordinary team of officers who were in a fight for their lives. Even with a serious leg wound, bleeding badly enough that fellow officers had to apply immediate pressure to slow the blood loss, he held up a ballistic shield in front of his team to protect them from gunfire. In less than 3 weeks, we've been in East Harlem, the Bronx, and Staten Island. These deadly, illegal guns know no neighborhoods. It's officers like we witnessed today that I am sincerely grateful to for their bravery, their courage, and their willingness to continue to make every effort to keep this city safe. And they need and deserve the support to do it. I want to thank the excellent medical staff here at Staten Island University Hospital for all of their work. I'm going to pass it over to the Deputy Mayor, Lorraine Grillo, for her comments as well.
Thank you, Commissioner. My name is Lorraine Grillo. I'm the first Deputy Mayor. I'm here on behalf of our Mayor, Eric Adams, who is in Washington, D.C. Let me just say to you that I totally agree with the Commissioner's comments, and I know the Mayor does as well. He has been monitoring this situation since very early this morning, and we are in constant contact. He asked that I come here, and I'm so happy I did get an opportunity to meet this brave officer, this brave detective, and his family, and offer him and his family the support of this city, because he risked his life for all of us. Now we have to support him. So I'm going to turn this over to Chief Essex.
Good morning, everybody. This is Chief Essex, Chief of Detectives. I'm just going to walk you through a little bit of the investigation. At 6:02 this morning, at 82 Rockney Street, Staten Island narcotics personnel executed a search warrant issued by the Staten Island District Attorney's Office. We also had an arrest warrant for our subject, our case subject there. The location is a semi-attached house consisting of 2 stories, and it was the target of a long-term narcotics investigation. A few minutes after 6, narcotics personnel breached the front door, location attired in their NYPD tactical vests and shields, announcing their presence. The first floor is an open area, and the team made its way up into the second floor. There are 3 bedrooms and a bathroom, separated by a tight, long, narrow hallway. As the team got to the first bedroom, they were fired upon from the bedroom down the hall. Our officer is hit in the right leg, but heroically managed to cover the remaining members of his team with his ballistic shield, saving potential injury to other members of his team. Multiple officers returned fire, striking our shooter. Our shooter is identified as a Nelson Pizarro, and he is taken into custody. He's a male, 39 years old. A 9mm Beretta handgun is recovered on the scene. At this point, it is not reported stolen, but further investigation into that gun is ongoing. He was shot in the right inner leg. He has 7 priors in New York State, 2 outside of New York State. He has a gun arrest in Massachusetts in '01 and a larceny in Connecticut. Within New York State, he has an aggravated license, criminal possession of a controlled substance, a reckless endangerment. When he's in prison, he brought in some prison contraband, another criminal possession of controlled substance, and a weapons possession. Also taken into custody was the case subject, whom we had the arrest warrant on for sale of controlled substance. He is an Anthony Marshall, male, 40 years old. He has 4 prior arrests in New York. In 2020, 2000, 01, and in 13, he has 2 priors for criminal sale of a controlled substance. In that 2013 arrest, that was a long-term investigation where he served 48 months in jail. He also has a New Jersey arrest for cocaine distribution in 2018. 2 other females were taken into custody from the location. I just want to caution, this investigation is 3 hours old. It is very, very preliminary information and subject to change. With that, I will turn it over to the DEA President, Paul DiGiacomo.
Good morning. My name is Paul DiGiacomo, President of the Detectives Endowment Association. We've been saying this for 2 years now, that there are too many guns on the street. The NYPD has made over 8,500 gun arrests, and we walk past hundreds of guns a day. Hundreds of guns a day. And because there are so many guns on the street, and the policies that are in place with bail reform are not working, the people of this city are unsafe. And I'm calling on the governor, the Senate leader, and the Assembly leader to fix the laws that they broke to keep the people of this city safe. We have 2 police officers that were shot and 1 detective in the last 20 days. We have an 11-month-old child struck by a stray bullet, and multiple shootings throughout the whole city of New York. What else does it take to change the laws that you broke? They need to be fixed. And a message to our criminal element out there: if you're carrying a gun and you use that gun against a New York City police officer or a detective, we will find you. Thank you.
No, the first question, our shooter, Nelson Pizarro. Narcotics does a thorough investigation. They identify him as being behind the door. We know he's going to be in that apartment based on utility checks. He pays rent over there, so we know he's behind the door. But he is not a subject in this case. He wasn't going to be arrested. There's always a worry. We want to know who's behind that door before we breach it. You know, this is a dangerous business, as you can see today. So we do our due diligence when we do warrants. Doctor?
Our detective sustained a gunshot wound to the lower leg in a small compartment area that is populated by large vessels and nerves. This is possibly a career-ending injury and certainly a life-threatening injury. There's no such thing as a simple gunshot wound. The officer will be going to the OR because of some complications that have set in, and we're all praying for his recovery, and we expect that he will make a full recovery. I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question.
So as we make it up to the second floor, if you can only imagine, there's a bedroom to the right in front of him. It's a narrow hallway that swings off to the right. 3 bedrooms, bedroom 1, bedroom 2, bedroom 3's down the hall looking down at the offices. So it's a narrow hallway. As we go up to the second floor, the subject opened fire coming from bedroom number 3. Our officer is struck in the right leg and goes down. He is carrying the ballistic vest, so he manages to hold that ballistic vest with injuries to his leg, potentially saving the lives or serious injury to his partners.
You know, at this time, I really can't speak to that in terms of the mayor's feeling about that, but I know he has been looking at that for quite some time. So the next time you see him, you can certainly ask him that question.
I'm for any law that's going to make the city safer and keep my detectives and officers safe. Anything that does that, I'm all for.
Derek, I just have a question for Chief Essex, I think, just about the calculation that these officers make when they go into a house where they know there's going to be dangerous people inside. What is the calculation?
Well, narcotics work is dangerous. You know, drug dealers known to have guns, known to be behind the guns. We do this on a daily basis, and we do it very well. We're the best in the business of it. These officers are heroic. They're getting it up in the early morning, going to execute a search warrant where we're trying to protect the community from a dangerous person in here. We've done long-term investigations. We hit that door. We do everything safety. We have our ballistic vests on. We have our heavy vests on. It is dangerous work, but that's why we're police officers. That's why these men and women do this every day out there, and courageously. And may I add, with great restraint all the time. Well, I mean, in the past, he's got some drug history. They both have drug history. Again, Pizarro's not part of this investigation. They live in the same apartment, but he's not part of this investigation. You know, they aren't selling minor drugs out there. They're selling what we call A2 felony weight, which is over 4 ounces of cocaine and crack. So they're not nickel and dime players out there. They're dealing major weight. In the past, they've had distribution drug collars. They've been part, or at least a subject in this, Marshall, has been part of a major investigation in 2013 where he served 48 months. I'm not going to get into the investigation. We take complaints from community. We do self-initiated kites on self-initiated investigations on locations, and that's why we have our narcotics personnel out there to take drug dealers off the street.
Joseph, Staten Island?
Yeah, you mentioned that officers fired back at the individual who shot. Is it clear how many shots were fired at and by officers at this point?
Now, there's an active crime scene going right now. Again, I cautioned you, it's 3 hours or so old. Crime scene's out there, and that's part of our ongoing investigation.
Let me just say this. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that the start of bail reform till now, there's a direct correlation to shootings, drug dealings, and violent crime in this city. It's clearly not working. We've told the Senate, we've told the Assembly to fix the laws on numerous occasions, reaching out to the governor to fix the laws because people are dying at an alarming rate. Children are dying at an alarming rate. And this is not fair to the communities in which we serve.
All right, guys, the last question. Tracy.
Yeah, good morning. So the detective's been with the department for 10 years, and he's been assigned to the narcotics division for 4 years. He's received numerous medals and commendations. He's a very brave, very active police officer, has never before fired his weapon in the performance of duty. I did. I don't know how long he's been. I know he is married. I don't know how long ago he was married.
All right, guys, thank you, everyone.